I overheard my fiancée tell her friend, "I love him, but I'm not attracted to him anymore. I'm just waiting for the right time to leave." I walked into the room and said, "The right time is now." Then I ended it in front of her friend. Her shock at getting what she wanted. I, 32 male, was supposed to be at the hardware store. Forgot my wallet, turned around halfway there, came back home. My fiancé's best friend was over. Wedding planning session. I heard them talking in the living room as I approached the door. "I mean, I do love him," my fiancé was saying. "He's stable, treats me well, his family adores me. But," long pause, "but I'm not attracted to him anymore. Like, at all. Haven't been for months. I'm just waiting for the right time to leave. After the holidays maybe, or after I get the promotion at work. His dad's firm already wrote me that recommendation letter, so I'm good there." Her friend, "Girl, you're still planning the wedding though?" My fiancé laughed. "I know it's bad, but breaking off an engagement is such a hassle, you know? Everyone's bought plane tickets, we've got deposits everywhere. Plus I've already got 3 job interviews lined up from his family's connections. I just need to time this right." "Does he know?" "Please, he's completely clueless. Still brings me coffee every morning like a lost puppy. It's honestly kind of pathetic how oblivious he is." They both laughed. I opened the door, walked straight into the living room. They jumped. My fiancé's face went completely white. "Hey babe, I thought you were..." "The right time is now," I said. "What?" "You said you were waiting for the right time to leave. This is it. We're done." Complete silence. Her friend was suddenly very interested in her phone. My fiancé stood up slowly. "How much did you hear?" "All of it. The part where you're not attracted to me, the part where you're using my family's connections, the part where I'm pathetic and clueless. That cover everything?" Her friend grabbed her bag. "I should." "Yeah, you should," I said. My fiancé grabbed my arm. "Wait, please, let's talk privately." "Not in front of her." "Why? You had no problem calling me pathetic in front of her 2 minutes ago." "I didn't mean it like that. I was just venting. Everyone vents to their friends." "For months? While planning your exit strategy and milking my family connections?" She started crying. "You're twisting my words. That's not what I meant." "Really? What context makes I'm not attracted to him anymore and he's pathetic sound better?" Silence. Her friend bolted. My fiancé tried to hug me, still crying. "Please, babe, I made a mistake. I was stressed about the wedding. I said stupid things. Don't throw away 5 years over this." "You already threw it away. I'm just the one saying it out loud." "No, we can fix this. Couples therapy, whatever you want. I want someone who's actually attracted to me and isn't using me as a career stepping stone." "That's not you." Packed a bag. She followed me around the apartment, alternating between crying and trying to explain how I was taking things out of context. Left for my brother's place. She called 17 times that night. Didn't answer once. Update 1. Went back to the apartment few days later to get more stuff. My fiancée was there with her mom and sister. Ambush intervention. Her mom started immediately. "Honey, let's all sit down and discuss this like adults." Nothing to discuss. Her sister, "You're seriously gonna throw away 5 years because she had one private conversation with her friend?" One private conversation where she admitted she's not attracted to me and is using my family for job connections while planning to leave. Yeah, pretty much. My fiancé looked rough, crying again. "Babe, please, I've thought about nothing else. I was wrong. So wrong. I do love you. I am attracted to you. I was just having wedding jitters and expressed it horribly." Her mom nodded. "Wedding stress. Totally normal. I almost left her father twice before our wedding." "Did you tell your friends he was pathetic and you were using him for his family's connections?" Uncomfortable silence. Her sister tried again. "People say things they don't mean when stressed. The wedding planning has been intense." She wasn't stressed about wedding planning. She was planning when to dump me after maximizing the benefits of staying engaged. My fiancé, "That's not true. I swear I wasn't planning anything. I was just spiraling, having intrusive thoughts." "Your exact words were, 'I'm waiting for the right time to leave. After you get your promotion and milk more connections.' Those aren't intrusive thoughts, that's a plan." Her mom's face hardened. "You're being incredibly cruel right now. My daughter has been nothing but devoted to you. Devoted to my family's connections, yeah." Her sister stood up. You know what? Maybe she dodged a bullet. You're obviously not mature enough for marriage if you can't handle your partner having complicated feelings. Complicated feelings like laughing while calling me pathetic? My fiancée sobbed louder. Stop, Mom, you're making it worse. But her mom was rolling. You'll regret this. She's beautiful, successful, comes from a good family. You think you'll find better? I'll find honest. That's better. Grab my stuff. My fiancé blocked the door. Can we please talk? Just 5 minutes, just us? Her mom and sister left, but not before her mom whispered loud enough for me to hear. Don't beg him, honey. He's not worth it. Once they were gone, my fiancé's whole demeanor shifted. Less tears, more calculation. Okay, let's be realistic. 5 years together. We have a whole life built. Shared friends, shared apartment, combined everything. You really want to blow that up? Yes. What about the wedding deposits? We'll lose almost 30 grand. Better than a lifetime with someone counting down days to leave me. I am attracted to you. God, you're so dramatic. I had one bad day. Bad day that lasted months, apparently. She switched tactics. Softer voice. Fine, I messed up, but doesn't 5 years earn me one chance to make it right? You've had months to be honest. You chose to fake it and use me. I wasn't using you. Pulled out my phone. Want to listen to a recording of what you said? Her face went pale. You recorded us? Nope, but your panic just confirmed you know exactly what you said. She started crying again, but it felt fake. You're being so mean. This isn't the man I fell in love with. And you're not the woman I thought you were, so we're even. Left with my stuff. She yelled after me about the wedding, our families, our future. Got a text later. Fine. You want to play games? Game on. Hope you're ready. Didn't respond. Update 2, the game started fast. First move, she told everyone I got cold feet and abandoned her right before the wedding. Poor victim story, maximum sympathy. Her parents called my parents. My mom was crying, asking what happened. Had to explain everything. My mom went from sad to furious. My mom called her mom. That conversation was apparently nuclear. Lot of, how dare you accuse my daughter from her side. My dad got on the phone. Your daughter admitted she's not attracted to my son and was using him for connections. But sure, he's the bad guy for leaving. The story spread. Friend groups split. Some people got the real version. Others believed her spin. Lost a few friends. Ones who really knew me didn't question it. But here's where it got interesting. Called the wedding venue. She told them I refused to pay my half of the cancellation fee. Left her hanging with the full bill. Paid my half immediately. Called her out on the lie. She texted, "Thanks for embarrassing me with the venue. Really classy." Me, you told them I refused to pay. I paid my half. Who's embarrassing who? Whatever, you're going to regret this. Everyone's gonna know what kind of person you really are. But then her best friend, the one from the original conversation, called me. Hey, I need to tell you something. She's asking me to lie for her. About what? She wants me to tell people you were financially controlling, that you isolated her from friends, that you were emotionally abusive. She's building a whole narrative. My stomach dropped. Are you going to? Hell no. I was there. I heard what she said about you. It was messed up, but heads up, she's about to go nuclear with this story. I wanted you to know first. Why are you telling me? Because it's wrong. And honestly, when you walked in that day, part of me was relieved. I'd been telling her for weeks she needed to either commit or leave you alone. She kept saying she was waiting for the right moment. You gave her that moment. Thanks for the warning. 2 days later, the smear campaign started. Social media posts about narcissistic partners and financial abuse. Never said my name, but everyone knew. Her sister started commenting on mutual friends' posts. Little digs everywhere. Some men can't handle strong women. Red flags everywhere, but love makes you blind. Ignored it mostly. But then she escalated hard. The landlord called. She told him she felt unsafe with my belongings in the apartment and wanted me removed from the lease immediately. Landlord knew both of us. Unless there's a police report or restraining order, I can't remove you. You're both on the lease. I'm staying at my brother's. I'll keep paying my half until we figure this out. She wants you to pay full rent since you're not living there. Not happening. She can pay her half or move out. Got a lawyer. Consultation cost me, but worth it. Laid out my options clearly. Sent my ex an email with all options, CC'd the landlord. She responded fast, "Can't believe you'd involve lawyers. So petty. Either come get your stuff or I'm donating it all." My lawyer sent a letter. Removal or destruction of property would be illegal eviction and theft. Any interference would result in legal action. She backed down on that threat, but the dirty tricks kept coming. Got a call from HR at my job. Anonymous complaint. Alleged erratic behavior and misuse of company resources for personal legal matters. My boss knew me well. "This complaint is weirdly vague and the timing is suspicious. You dealing with personal stuff?" Explained the breakup basics. He was cool about it, dismissed the complaint after checking logs showed nothing. "Someone's trying to mess with you," he said. "Yeah, my ex. Document everything, just in case." Then came the really low blow. My mom called, upset. My ex had reached out to her directly, sent a long message about how I'd changed and become controlling and cold, and how my mom should talk sense into me before I ruined both our lives. My mom wasn't having it. I told her she needed to stop contacting our family. "What she said about you was unforgivable, and trying to manipulate me won't change that." But the message worked on my ex's side. Her family was now convinced I was some kind of villain. Her dad left me a voicemail about being a man and working through problems instead of running. Deleted it. Meanwhile, went to get my stuff from the apartment with my brother and his truck. Her mom was there, waiting like a guard dog. "You have nerve showing up. I'm on the lease, getting my things." She's devastated, absolutely destroyed. And you just walk away like 5 years meant nothing. She walked away first, emotionally checked out months ago. I just made it official. That's not what happened. She had doubts, like everyone does. "You're twisting everything." My brother stepped in. "We're just here for his stuff, not debating the relationship." Her mom huffed but let us in, spent hours packing. My furniture, my electronics, my stuff. Her mom watched the whole time with running commentary. "That couch was a gift. From my parents. To me. She's gonna need furniture. She can buy her own. You're being vindictive. I'm taking my property from a place I pay half the rent for." Near the end, my ex showed up. Clearly didn't expect me to actually clear out. "What are you doing?" "You told me to get my stuff. I'm getting it." "I didn't mean take everything. Taking what's mine. Rest is yours." She started crying. "How can you be so cold? We were supposed to get married." "We were. Until I found out you were counting down to leaving me." "Stop saying that. I wasn't planning to leave. You literally said I'm waiting for the right time to leave." And discussed timing it after getting more connections from my family. "Try again." Her mom stepped between us. "Enough. Take your things and go." My brother and I finished loading. She followed us to the parking lot, screaming about how I'd regret this, how I was making a huge mistake, how everyone would see my true colors. Got a text that night. "Hope you're ready for what happens next. You have no idea who you're dealing with." Me, dealing with someone who tried to use me. "Pretty sure I know exactly who you are." Her, "We'll see." Update 3. The final blow came from an unexpected place. My ex's big move was contacting my dad's law firm. She called the managing partner, someone she'd met at a family dinner, and asked for a consultation about her controlling ex-fiancé who stole her property and kicked her out. The managing partner called my dad. They had a good laugh. "Your son's ex just tried to get free legal advice by playing victim. Thought you should know." My dad was done playing nice. Called her dad directly. "Your daughter needs to stop. She tried to manipulate my firm, she's been harassing my son, and she's spreading lies. This ends now, or we involve lawyers officially." Her dad apparently lost it. Yelled about how I'd ruined his daughter's life, destroyed her reputation, humiliated the family. My dad, "Your daughter destroyed her own engagement by admitting she wasn't attracted to him and was using our family for career benefits. We have multiple witnesses, keep pushing, and we'll make sure everyone knows the real story." That shut him up. But my ex wasn't done. She tried one more play. Filed a small claims case, wanted $8,000 for emotional distress, and lost property value from furniture I'd taken. My lawyer loved it. This is going to backfire spectacularly. Court day was beautiful. She showed up with her mom and sister, all dressed up, ready to perform. I brought receipts, literally, purchase records for every piece of furniture I'd taken, all in my name. Photos of serial numbers matching my documentation, text messages showing she demanded I remove my belongings. The judge listened to her sob story about how I'd stolen her furniture and left her with nothing. Then my lawyer presented the evidence. Boom. Judge looked at my ex. Ma'am, this furniture was purchased and owned by the defendant before your relationship began. You have no claim to it. But we lived together. We shared everything. That doesn't transfer ownership. Case dismissed. Outside the courthouse, her mom started on me again. My lawyer shut it down. Any further harassment will result in a restraining order. This is your only warning. They left, her mom still ranting about injustice. But the real satisfaction came a week later. Remember how she'd been using my family's connections for job interviews? 3 different companies, all contacts through my dad's firm. My dad's assistant accidentally CC'd the wrong email when responding to a colleague's question about references. The email detailed the broken engagement and why the recommendation letter was being withdrawn. Oops. All 3 companies suddenly went in a different direction with their hiring. The promotion at her current job? The one she was waiting for before leaving me? Her boss was a client of my dad's firm. They played golf together monthly. Her boss called my dad about something unrelated. My dad mentioned the broken engagement and what really happened. Very casual, very factual. She didn't get the promotion. They gave it to someone else and moved her to a different team. Not fired, but definitely stalled. My ex absolutely lost it, started calling me from different numbers, alternating between begging and threatening. You ruined my career. I'm going to sue you. For what? I didn't do anything. People talk. Consequences happen. Your dad sabotaged me. My dad answered questions honestly when asked. That's not sabotage, that's reality catching up. She tried going to her dad, who tried calling my dad again. That conversation was apparently short. My dad, your daughter tried to use my son for career advancement while planning to leave him. She played games, she lost. Tell her to move on. The lease situation finally resolved when she realized she couldn't afford the apartment alone, and I wasn't budging on paying more than half. We both broke the lease early. Split the termination fee. She moved back with her parents. I got a smaller place near work. Lost about 38% of wedding deposits. Split it down the middle. Hurt my savings, but worth every penny. Her family tried one last manipulation. Her dad called my dad for a man-to-man about not giving up on love. My dad, my son, didn't give up on love. He gave up on a woman who was using him while planning her exit. There's a difference. That ended that. Got a final text from my ex few weeks ago, from yet another new number. I hope you're happy. You destroyed my career, turned everyone against me, and ruined my life. All because I had one moment of doubt. Hope karma gets you. Thought about responding, then remembered she's the one who was planning to leave me after using my family's connections. She's the one who called me pathetic. She's the one who played games, blocked the number. Her best friend reached out one last time. She's been telling people you're some kind of sociopath who destroyed her life on purpose. Just FYI. Let her talk. Anyone who knows me won't believe it. That's what I figured. She's pretty bitter. Apparently the job stuff really hit her hard. Actions have consequences. Fair. Take care. Saw a mutual friend at the store recently. She looked awkward. Hey, I heard about everything. Just wanted to say, I believe you. What she said to her friend was really awful. Thanks. She's been pretty vocal about blaming you for everything, though. Her family's telling anyone who'll listen that you're vindictive and cruel. They can tell whoever they want. Doesn't change what happened. Been a few months now, doing better. First few weeks sucked. Second-guessed everything, replayed that conversation constantly. But then I'd remember her laughing while calling me pathetic, planning her exit while I planned our future, using my family's connections while faking attraction to me. Can't build a marriage on that. Started therapy. Therapist asked about regrets. Ending it? No. Not seeing the signs sooner? Yeah. What signs? The distance. How she always had excuses for date nights. The lack of physical affection. I wrote it all off as stress. Never thought she'd checked out completely. My brother's been solid through everything. Doesn't ask questions, just exists when I need company. Mom tried setting me up with her friend's daughters. Told her I need time. You can't let one bad person ruin you for everyone else. Not trying to. Just need to figure out what I missed first. You didn't miss anything, honey. She was just a good liar. Maybe. Deleted all the photos finally. 5 years gone and about 20 minutes of hitting delete. Found the engagement ring in my stuff, forgot I'd grabbed it, debated selling it, decided that felt petty, mailed it back to her parents' house with no note. Got a text from her mom, unnecessarily cruel. Blocked that number too. The wedding would have been about now. Felt weird for a day, then mostly just relieved. She's apparently dating someone new already. Some guy from her gym. Good luck to him. Taking it day by day. Working out more. Spending time with real friends. Figuring out who I am outside that relationship. The revenge people expected? Didn't need elaborate schemes. Just let reality play out. She wanted to use my family's connections? Those connections vanished when the truth came out. She wanted to time her exit perfectly? Got her exit on my timeline instead. She wanted to play games? Turned out she wasn't the only one who could play. The difference? I played with facts and consequences. She played with lies and manipulation. I won. Still hurts sometimes, but it's honest pain instead of living a lie with someone waiting for the right time to bail. Moving forward. Without someone who thinks I'm pathetic while using me as a career ladder. The right time was that afternoon when I walked through my door and heard the truth. Best decision I ever made.